Disclaimer. This video is for mature audiences and is offensive and full of raunchy jokes from South Park. Viewer discretion is advised, and also spoilers. In a time of war and danger, only one can bring all the people together to save the world. For this long quest, he was born, the Dragonborn, to slay dragons, master dragon shouts, and find all the Elder Scroll. Wait, what? This is the wrong game. What game is it supposed to be? South Park? What the hell is South Park? South Park, the Stick of Truth. Just wow. Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome to the second episode of the Nerd Talk video game, South Park, the Stick of Truth. This game is freaking amazing. Now when I was younger, I didn't care for South Park all that much, but that's just because I never really tried to watch it, but now it's one of my favorite shows, and especially games. The humor is just great, and all the characters are just fun to watch. It truly is like you're playing through an episode of South Park when you play this game, and it is fantastic. It keeps all the charm and humor from the show, and it is stunning to see play out as you play this game. If you're a South Park fan and haven't played this game yet, I highly recommend that you pick it up and play it. All this being said, through your journey of South Park, you'll find such things as a silent protagonist, weapons made from cardboard, classic Cartman human.
Here you can see our massive stables, overseen by the level 9 ranger, Scott Malkinson, who has the power of diabetes.
Morgan Freeman, aliens who can piss right off, Nazi zombies, oh my god you killed Kenny you bastards, RPG mechanics, the ancient art of fartjitsu, PP.
PP. If you have a better name for them than say it, Clyde, asshole. I'm the king and I say it's PP.
Abortions, entering a man's ass to save a city, and much, much more. Now the story is pretty simple but also confusing in a way, so let me explain here. So you're the new kid who just arrived to town, and your parents ask you if you remember why you moved already, so we already know something bigger is going on here, but that comes later on. So they want you to go out and make friends, especially Facebook friends. Foreshadowing engaged. So you go out and meet Cartman and the crew, who are playing a role-playing game which involves the Stick of Truth, and whoever holds the stick controls the universe.
Just 2 days ago, we took the stick back from the elves. Our kingdom was dying, but now it thrives. For whoever controls the stick controls the universe.
So you show up and they allow you to join their game, and you're allowed to enter your name for the game at this point in South Park. But in South Park fashion, it takes it away from you right at the end. So you are dubbed douchebag throughout the entire game, and then you choose your class, and you are allowed to choose from warrior, mage, thief, and of course, once more in the crude humor of South Park, a Jew. Not gonna lie, I personally like the warrior. I know maybe I should have gone with Jew for the video because it probably would have made funnier, but you know, I like warriors, so don't f***ing judge me. After this, you get to battle with the Elf Kingdom, ran by Kyle. And it basically is a huge battle of getting the stick back because it got stolen, so you know. Yeah, there's that. It's stolen.
Yes! Awesome, dude! Take that, you asshole elf! Better luck next time! Na 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 na! We still control the universe! It's God. What? The Stick of Truth. The elves got it. That was your one job, Clyde! To guard the Stick of Truth!
Also, Cartman teaches you the art of using your farts as magic, but more on that later. You get abducted by aliens, and they probe you and other residents around South Park, but with your magical butt powers, you're able to break free and escape. And then after helping Randy escape as well, who you get to see probed, and can probe him yourself with some of the mechanics, and probably shouldn't show it, but you know, it's there, so it'll be censored, but it's freaking funny. You finally escape, and the ship crashes and releases a green goo. The green goo goes ahead and starts turning everyone it touches into I shit you not Nazi f***ing zombies who use the actual lines from Hitler's speeches, and it's just, yeah, and there's also Nazi zombie fetuses, so that's a thing.
What the f***? It's broken free!
So, I wonder what game franchise would have Nazi zombies and make them big enough to be a running joke for this South Park game. But I guess we'll never know. Anyway, the government comes in and tries to cover up by saying it's a new Taco Bell, but it seems kind of fishy that when you go to the construction of a new Taco Bell, there are armed f***ing guards. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a construction person.
Folks, there's nothing to be concerned with here. Absolutely nothing out of the ordinary is going on. We're simply getting ready for the grand opening of a new Taco Bell. New Taco Bell opening soon. Very big Taco Bell. It's gonna open in a few weeks. Thank you. Will this Taco Bell be serving enchiladas? What? Is it gonna be a full menu Taco Bell, or is this gonna be one of those Taco Bell KFC combos? We got a guy out here asking a lot of questions.
And while this is all going on, you're still continuing the game with Cartman and the others to get the stick back. So you go around recruiting others, going to Canada to translate a letter, because, you know, that's a thing you gotta do. And then it all comes to the end with the final battle against Nazi zombie Princess Kenny, and Morgan Freeman shows up and delivers the best line ever within a game.
Just one thing, Morgan Freeman. How come every time something convoluted needs explaining, you show up?
Because every time I show up and explain something, I earn a freckle.
Now to win this final battle, you have to break the Gentleman's Oath, which is stated by Cartman.
Trouble! Getting into trouble is a risk that Douchebag is willing to take. You have to break out our thief, Douchebag. But don't worry, I will not let you go unprepared. I'm going to teach you how to use magic. Meet me at the training barracks. It's time for you to learn Dragon Shout. You fight well, Douchebag, but to truly succeed in combat, you must learn to harness the power of your farts. Farting on an opponent at precisely the right time is key to battle. I shall show you how it's done, but first, you must take the Gentleman's Oath. You must promise to never, ever fart on anyone's balls, okay? Farting on an opponent is necessary, but farting on someone's balls is not cool.
So you have to do it. You have to fart on another man's balls. And then, because of your powers, you have to save the city and turn everything back to normal. After this, you all dispose the stick and decide what game to play next, and your character finally says something for the very first time, and it's amazing.
So what do you guys want to play now? How about Dinosaur Hunters? Or Pharaohs and Mummies? Let's ask Douchebag. What do you want to play next, dude? Screw you guys. I'm going home. Wow, what a dick.
Now we get to the gameplay, and the gameplay is another great aspect of this game. It works in an RPG style where you enter combat and take turns, so it's a turn-based style. I stated in the first episode of the Nerd Talk video games that I'm not for sometimes mechanics like this, kind of like the slower pace and stuff, but I really do enjoy this one. But like I said, I was more for Spider-Man, Call of Duty, Devil May Cry games, stuff like that, but this one is still a really fun system. It makes it really fun and brought back my love for turn-based RPGs. I think it's really fun and interesting. When you enter combat, you choose to attack with your weapon, use an item, or use a special ability to attack your enemy, and when you do, you get to click at the right time to deal as much damage as you can. This is a mechanic that I really enjoy rather than just clicking the attack button and watching them attack. It allows you to be more interactive with the game, and it just makes it really fun to be able to do. In battle, you can even use your fart jujitsu to get the job done, which can be used as its own separate attack or used with your melee to add bonus damage. And all your abilities are great to use. Personally, I love the rock, paper, nuts ability. If you can land at least 2 button presses for it, you can do some hella good damage, and your target can even go down, giving you a few turns to get as much damage on them as possible or finish the fight. Now in battle, you will also have a buddy with you, and you can switch them out, and all your buddies have different skills that can be used and help you out in battle. So definitely take the time to experiment around with them and see what works best for you. Again, personally, I love Butters and his ability. Even though he is the first buddy you get, his skills are just very helpful and very useful to use. But Cartman, Craig, and Kyle, they also are really fun and have some really great abilities, so just mess around with each character and see what you think. You'll find something that you can stick with. Now besides fighting, you'll get to explore the world of South Park, and it's a fun world to explore. It really makes it feel like the show, since it looks like the show, and it's a side-scroller in a way, or as explained by Butters.
We aren't allowed to go into the street. When it's such an open world, our parents don't want us getting hurt.
Yeah, you can't walk in the street since you're a kid in this game, and it just adds to the game to show that you're playing a South Park game as a kid, and it's just great because you get to see like the imagination of the kids and stuff and all that. It just makes for a really good time with it. Now there are characters all around too, so you can add them to your growing list of Facebook friends, and where you can get side quests from along with the main quests. And then there's Canada, which is another great area to go explore. It switches from the side-scrolling aspect to an over-the-top, but it's funny as heck whenever you can't go there just yet, because you have to go there at a certain point in the story, but when you go there a little before this happens, and it's great.
Halt! This is as far as you go, buddy. Ahead of you lies the great kingdom of Canada. It is accessible only to the most noble and valiant of people. Oh, no, you don't. I can see that you are not Canadian. And there's only one way a non-Canadian can ever hope to enter the gates of our country. You must go back to your land and return here with a passport. Now, you see, no matter which way you go, I block you. What, you think we just let anybody into Canada?
All in all, South Park The Stick of Truth is just a fantastic game that just has crude humor and fun mechanics for a turn-based style RPG. I truly enjoyed this game, and after this I will for sure be getting South Park The Fractured Butthole, the sequel to the game, and make a video on that at some point, because I gotta play it now after playing this one. Hey guys, welcome to the end. I know my face isn't here, but I just have some gameplay over, and I just wanted to show you guys my new grading scale that I got. So this is called the Spidey scale. I haven't fully decided how it's going to work out yet, but for this one, we're going to have the numbers here, 1 to 10, and then I'm going to have my Spidey head come down, and he'll give the grading. And so I give this game a rating on the spiting scale of 1 to 10, I give it a good 8 to 9. Like 8.5 probably. That's how fun this game is. It's a great game, so you guys definitely should pick it up if you haven't played it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It didn't go as long as I was hoping it would. Like I said, I'm still very new to writing and stuff and all that, but it's still fun to make, and we have more coming as soon as possible. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over.